All rise. Support court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge's case number JVB 2003, Morris case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Morris, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I come to you today, Your Honor, because I'm trying to get my child support reduction.
Okay. All right. Based on what? Like, what's going on?
Well, I currently pay $880 a month for child support.
Okay.
I also pay $362 for health insurance. And I see my kids every maybe like 4 times a week.
Okay.
I see them pretty often, and she's trying to take my kids and move off to Florida.
Okay.
And
The courtroom is now in session, and Mr. Morris is here with a pressing concern. He wants his child support reduced. He claims he already pays $880 a month in child support, along with an additional $360 for health insurance. But that's not all. His biggest issue? The mother of his children is planning to move to Florida, and he's not having it. But why Florida? According to him, she just wants to live her best life with beachside drinks and sunny weather. But is that the real reason? The judge is already skeptical, and so are we.
Your Honor, I'm not going for that.
All right. Did she tell you why she was trying to move to Florida?
Because she just want to live her best life.
She said that?
That's what it is. She want to go to the beach, drink coconut balls or whatever they have out there in Florida, and just have her best life.
Okay, wait a minute. So did she actually tell you that, or you interpreting her as living her best life?
Your Honor, why would anybody else want to move to Florida? That's Paradise City.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to move too, but I can't go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got to work. So could it be for a job?
You know, Your Honor, I haven't asked, because when she told me that she wanted to move to Florida, I got so upset about the fact of losing my kids that I was like, are you moving to Florida for like vacation time, or just so you can live your best life, or because we in Texas, I'm in Texas. I'm a good dad.
So what did she say to that when you said, are you trying to move to Florida to live your best life?
She said, yo, you shouldn't have messed up.
As Mr. Morris continues, it's clear that emotions are running high. He admits he never even asked why she wants to move because he was too upset at the thought of losing his kids. But then, in a shocking twist, she tells him, you shouldn't have messed up. Now that's an interesting response. What exactly did he do? The judge leans in, the audience waits, and Mr. Morris hesitates before admitting he messed up. And just like that, we all know there's more to this story.
What did you do?
It's a long story, Your Honor. I could tell you how we split up, but I kind of messed up.
Well, I have time. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I didn't even realize you had gum in your mouth till you start smiling. You know, I don't allow gum chewing in here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, it's okay. You can just put it to your back of your throat.
Yes,
I'm not gonna tell you to swallow it. I don't think that's really healthy.
Yes, ma'am.
But I have time for the story when you're ready. After you.
It's to the back right now, Your Honor. No more chewing for me.
Okay.
So,
continue.
Long story short, I met this lady our freshman year of college.
Okay.
And we were in class, and she was sitting in the front, I was sitting in the back. And I saw her, and I said, man, I'm gonna have to put my bid in as soon as class is over.
Bid, that's what they call it these days. Okay.
We call it put your bid in. Because
All
I'm
right.
sure there's other people that put their bid in too. So if I got the highest bid, of course I'm a getter, you know?
Oh, so you subcontracting these things now.
Before diving into his confession, the judge catches him chewing gum, an instant courtroom no-no. After a quick laugh, it's time to hear what really happened. Mr. Morris takes us back to his college days, where he met the mother of his children. He proudly claims he put in his bid to win her over. Wait, what? Apparently, relationships are like auctions to him. The judge can't help but poke fun at this bizarre terminology. But as the story unfolds, we learn that this once loving relationship turned sour over time.
I was, yeah. At that time, I was subcontracting, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Right.
Keep going.
So I saw her in the hall, and I came to her, and my bid won. And we was together for years, Your Honor. We were together for years. We have 2 kids. We have a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Okay.
Throughout the time, and as life just went on, we just started kind of fading, Your Honor. I'm a coach. I'm a football coach at a college.
Okay.
And one of the cheerleading coaches kept hitting on me. And I kept rejecting her.
So you put a bid on her too?
She put the bid on me, Yana. Yeah, she put the bid on me. So I gave in to that bid. She had a high bid. And at the time, my lady, she wasn't putting in no more bids on me. She wasn't cooking me dinner. She wasn't massaging me like she used to. She wouldn't even let me watch sports on Sundays, Yana, because she wanted to watch The Bachelor.
Mr. Morris reveals that he's a football coach, and the drama started when a cheerleading coach repeatedly flirted with him. He insists he rejected her advances, until eventually, he didn't. The reason? His partner stopped putting in bids on him. Translation: she stopped cooking, massaging him, and letting him watch sports on Sundays. Instead, she wanted to watch The Bachelor. According to him, this was enough reason to give in to temptation. And just like that, his bid on another woman cost him everything.
So it just wasn't working. And I gave in to what was going on, and I messed up. She saw my phone, she saw that I was with her a few times, and she left me, Yana.
Okay.
She left me.
That was a very colorful story. It's very interesting. I hear the word bid. I think about someone, trying to do construction on my home. So it's just interesting hearing you use that term referring to relationships. Okay, so you don't want her to move to Florida.
No, ma'am.
All right? And you want your child support reduced as a result if she does move? Or
Well,
do you just want it reduced just because?
I just want it reduced just because.
Okay, got it.
I feel like I know dudes that don't see their kids ever and they not on child support. I see my kids multiple times through the week and I'm paying $880 a month.
Okay. Fair enough. I believe I have majority of what I needed. Okay, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to her?
His ex found out the truth, and that was the end of their relationship. But here's the twist. Now that she's moving to Florida, he wants his child support reduced. He argues that some fathers never see their kids and don't pay a dime, while he sees his children multiple times a week and is still stuck with high payments. The judge listens. But is this really a fair argument? It sounds like he wants to be rewarded for simply doing what a good father should.
No, that's about it, Yana. That's
Okay.
about it.
All right. Ma'am, and give me your last name.
It's Adams with two D's.
Adams with 2 D's, okay. All right, Mrs. Adams or Miss Adams.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Adams. So tell me about, so this story that he told, he actually, you won the bid, or he won the bid.
Well, I think that tells you everything you need to know about his view of relationships is very transactional.
Oh yeah, that's the word I was looking for. That's it, transactional.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very much I do this and you do that, and I think the fact that he didn't even bother to mention our children's names should tell you everything about our relationship.
Well, he told me the ages.
Yeah, well, that's great. Robert and Madison, that's with a Y.
But she ain't asked for the kid.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Anyway, so,
Now it's time to hear from the other side. Enter Ms. Adams, the mother of his children. Right away, she points out something crucial. Throughout his entire testimony, Mr. Morris never once mentioned their children's names. Ouch. That's not a great look for a father fighting to stay in their lives. And then, the biggest bombshell yet, she's not moving for a vacation. She's moving for a job as a marine biologist. Now, that's a career shift Mr. Morris clearly wasn't expecting.
going back to, evidently I'm just going to Florida for a permanent vacation. I'm actually going for a job.
All right.
So what's that job?
Robert, and I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
That's a good job.
When this dream come apart? Because you ain't had this dream when we met.
See, exactly. Do you ever listen?
Miss Adams, Miss
sorry.
Adams, I need you to talk directly to me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Morris, I've given you an opportunity to speak. Let me hear what she has to say.
You're right,
and
Judge, I'm
people
sorry.
can change dreams. I mean, depending on how long you guys have been apart, a lot could have changed in her life.
It's just she taking my kids, Judge. It's
Okay,
just-
well, let's hear what she has to say.
You're right. You're right.
She said marine biologist, right?
Yes.
That sounds like a really good job, and I want to hear about it. See how much money she makes.
She
all
just
right?
having random dreams, Judge, but it's all
Okay,
good.
that's great, but I need to see how much money she's making.
Right.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Yeah, less talking, more listening.
And you do the same thing. All right, now. Continue.
Jesus.
So I'm taking the kids to Florida because I have a greater job opportunity.
Okay.
And, you know, it's so interesting to me that he says that he sees the kids 4 times a week. I guess he's talking about maybe a FaceTime call or seeing them on his phone screen, because I certainly don't see him picking up the kids and taking them to the doctor and cleaning up vomit in the middle of the night. So it's great that he thinks that that he's paying for the right to see his kids, and that there are people who don't pay child support and who see their kids a whole lot, Judge. That tells you everything you need to know about the transactional nature of relationships to Mr. Morris. So, look, the fact of the matter is, I guess he doesn't realize that his children are gonna need to eat, whether they live in Texas or they live in Florida. And
That's
they're gonna,
true.
and they're gonna need new tennis shoes and new clothes, and I guess he just thinks that money goes on trees, or that kids just eat for free. It's not how it works. This isn't TGI Fridays. So the cost of living is going to be higher in Florida.
All right, what are we looking at?